Hey guys, so this is a big one I talk about all the time with weight loss, especially with women. Is there's a huge link between stress and weight gain, and it's kind of cortisol and adrenaline. So researchers have known for a long time that rises in the stress hormone cortisol can lead to weight gain. Every time you're stressed, your adrenal glands release adrenaline, and as a result, glucose, your primary source of energy, is released into your bloodstream. All of this is done to give you the energy you need to escape from a risky situation, fight or flight. I mean, thousands and thousands of years ago, if we're about to be attacked by a tiger or someone's going to steal our food or kill us, yeah, it's great. And even now, we do need it, but only in small amounts. People tend to live with it daily. And what would happen normally is once the threats have subsided, your adrenaline highly wears off and your blood sugar spike drops. This is when cortisol kicks into high gear to replenish your energy supply quickly. So like you've just been chased by a saber-toothed tiger and you need some energy then. Cortisol and sugar cravings. Cue the sugar cravings. So at this stage, because sugar supplies your body with quick energy it thinks it needs, is the first thing you reach for when you're stressed. So the same thing, the stress in your mind goes, adrenaline, cortisol is raised, and then you crave sugar. That's why stress makes you fat, because you end up eating rubbish and you've got too much insulin in your system. The downside of consuming so much sugar is your body tends to store sugar, especially after stressful situations. This energy is stored mainly in the form of abdominal fat, which can be particularly hard to shed, and so the vicious cycle starts. You get stressed, you release cortisol, you gain weight, you crave more sugar, you eat more sugar, you gain more weight. That's kind of where we're at with that. Cortisol metabolism. Even if you aren't eating foods that are high in fat and sugar, cortisol also slows down your metabolism, making it difficult to lose weight. 2015, researchers from Ohio State University interviewed women about the stress they'd experienced the previous day before them a high-fat, high-calorie meal. After finishing the meal, scientists measured the women's metabolic rates, the rate at which they burn calories and fat, and examined their blood sugar, cholesterol, insulin, and cortisol levels. The researchers found that on average, women who reported one or more stresses during the 24-hour period burned 104 less calories than non-stressed women. And this could result in an 11-pound weight gain in 1 year. And as you know, years pass pretty quick. Stressed women also had higher insulin levels. And this is a hormone that is, well, it's basically the fat storing hormone. Stress can cause you to emotionally eat fast food, exercise less, too many demands, skipping meals and sleeping less. This is because the body thinks you're in a stress state. It thinks you're in danger. And remember, the body can't tell the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So I'm a classic for this. I've been through this many, many times. I still struggle with it a little bit. And these are the kind of side effects. So what you need to do is make exercise a priority. You need to eat healthier comfort foods. And I've got loads of lists on how to do that. And we talk about this a lot, mindful eating. Just slow yourself down, think about why you're eating, what you're eating, when you're eating it. And then keep a food journal, or just like a journal on, like we talked about, eating to 80%. Keep a journal on how you feel when you are stressed. Drink more water. And the biggest one here, which I haven't covered this, we're going to do this as a separate one, is incorporate stress relief. This, I find for me, is walking out in the forest with the dogs. It can be meditation. It can be breath work. It could be swimming in cold water. There are multiple ways of doing this, but you need to have techniques that help you manage stress. So it's important to know the right amounts of cortisol is super, super important. It's best known, obviously, for helping fuel your body's fight or flight instinct in a crisis, but it also plays an important role in a number of things your body does. So you've got to remember it is an important hormone, but the way we live our lives these days, it's about too much. But what it does do when it's working properly, it manages how your body uses carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. It keeps inflammation down, regulates blood pressure, increases your blood sugar glucose when you need it, controls sleep-wake cycle, and it boosts energy so you can handle stress and restore balance afterwards. These are the reasons, but in high doses every single day, it's not so good. Chronic stress can also suppress your immune system, because when you are stressed and you're in that fight or flight situation, the body is in survival mode. So it can't help you. It's placing a tremendous stress on your body. So your immune system gets suppressed. You get sicker easier. especially like COVID, flu, colds, infections. Gives you high blood pressure, gives you severe fatigue, and slows recovery from injury. Those are just what chronic stress can do. Remember, it is, like I say, it's an important hormone, but only in small doses as and when it is required.